covenant. They said, have respect. Say, have respect.
Have respect.
Have respect unto the covenant. For the dark places of the earth are full of the habitation of cruelty. If you think that Trump is president because he is seeking your interest, you might miss it. He is president because he wants to fulfill his promises. What will building a wall do for your life? Personally, what will it do for your life? Come on, let's be reasonable. What will strict immigration policies add to your life personally? It is for their own interest.
Yes.
Are you getting me? They have set certain agendas for their institutions called political parties. And they are pursuing their cause to get credit for themselves. You might go through the system of the free things, like free high school, free school. Free school is not African concept. At least even in America, there are levels of free until you get to where they load you and put tag on your head that you are dead for life. How many people finish the free thing and they can make waves in society? Very few. Finish high school, finish college, then they compel you to get married, raise children. Your future is sealed up by the system. I was trying to look at how many native Americans pursue very high knowledge. Go to the hospital. You know them. Look at the list of medical doctors. From John Hopkins to Holy Cross to whichever, wherever. You see more of Asians than Americans. Either China, Pakistan, those Asian countries. Check the name of your doctor. Go and check the doctor's background. Yes. Not American. Not native. Look through the nurses. Let America expel all Africans by force. And they will need to create medical support team. A lot of their hospitals will collapse. Because go there. You see the face of Africa, the face of Asia, the face of Philippines, the face of Hawaii, the face of Haiti, the face of that, the face of that. So if they all go, what happens? So I always ask myself, where are the original Americans that I don't see? Maybe you don't reason out, but I do. Go to the schools. The schools that I see around wherever I have lived ever since I came to America. I see more of the blend. You see more of Asian children, South American children, black children. I ask myself, where are the original blue eyes? So they don't go to the systemized schools. They have places I don't know where they are. You know why I'm talking like this? There are systems within habitations, places of dwelling that are generated to keep you under cruel conditions. Cruel conditions. Cruel conditions. If you are not careful, you spend all your days laboring for them. But at the end of the day, especially after what they call pension, they regulate how long you should live because of the money you were able to put into their system. If the money is getting diminished, they must call for mercy to carry you away. You go, mercy will will take you away. Mercy. They call it mercy killing. All of a sudden, you hear your mom is in the hospital, being moved from the living home to the hospital, and you hear the next time he passed away peacefully. Who received him onto the other side of the peaceful journey? Maybe the woman was forced out. As long as you will help them to maintain the sales of their medical product, you are a good citizen. So they create sicknesses and diseases that you can't even imagine. And this body has got a lot of feelings beyond medical considerations. There are times you feel sick, you wake up, you feel sick. What medicine should I take? What is it? Somebody gives you a call of a good news, and all of a sudden the sickness vanishes. That means it wasn't there. But if the good news hadn't come, you would have called your doctor to book for an appointment. You go for one appointment, they give you a notebook to read. What? It's a system of cruelty to let you become hooked to the medicine they are creating and selling. Medicine they are creating and selling. Systems. They appear to be good for us. But in the long run, you see it has made you a slave to somebody's agenda. Where did Ebola come from? Ebola. We were not born to see Ebola. We were eating bush meat. Bush meat who were killed by hunters. Bush meat that died by themselves. We were eating them. There was no Ebola. All of a sudden they threw Ebola at Africa. And they said it is from bush meat. So when you are bringing bush meat to America and they get you, they will quarantine you. Bush meat, our delicacy. No, it's a system. Somebody must make money out of us and keep us in bondage so they can create viruses. You know the virus can be created. Somebody can create virus and jam your phone. Then he can create virus and jam your body. So that we'll go and buy antivirus. It is not painful to buy the laptop, but what pains me is to buy antivirus. The virus is the iPad, the laptop is in my hand. Who is bringing the virus into it? Systems that you don't know. Now iPhone, what is out? iPhone X, is it X Plus, right? Yeah, the latest. They said, don't worry. If you have the iPhone X they released last year, don't need to go and buy this one. I tell myself, no lie. The system is in their hands. They can control the efficiency of last year's system from their office. Then you say, it's not working. Somebody is there. We put this away and go buy the other one. So you are always compelled to upgrade. Say upgrade.
Upgrade.
Who downgraded you? That will need upgrade. The system. And every upgrading puts you into more debt. So you are tied. Habitations of cruelty. Habitations of cruelty. Who tells me I cannot rise up and put my light off? So I must get Alexa. Alexa, put the lights off. And Alexa, when the lights will go off. Alexa, dim it to 25%. 25%. I want to sleep on the light. Who said I needed Alexa? System. It wants to put me in a situation where they would take from me what I have labored for. And I said, if you believe the system, you are in darkness. But there is a way out. Have respect unto the covenant. Why should I have respect unto the covenant? The covenant is the platform where God engages people with ideas for exemplary lifestyle. One covenant idea can change the story, the destiny of your people in the whole century. One covenant idea. It can be in any field. Because I have come to discover that God has released angels of truth. And they are promoting a lot of agendas. It's not only in church. Even in media. Come on, I was listening to Oprah yesterday. And he said when she started 19 years. She started this media for 19 years. At 20, she was trying to be like somebody. And was trying to talk like the person. Do things like the person. Until one day, she was going to pronounce Canada. And she slanged it. Slanging the name of the country made her different. Say, wow, I am now myself. One word, the name of a country, she slanged it. You know slang?